My name is Sota Taguchi. I had a girlfriend named Nami Miura, whom I started dating after becoming a working adult. Nami was a colleague at the same company, and we became close because our homes were nearby, so we often went home together. Hey Nami, for our next vacation, would you like to stay here together?
Isn't this a luxury hotel that's really hard to book? Could it be?
Yeah, I made a reservation. You said before that you want to go there. To celebrate 1.5 years of dating Nami, I planned a trip during our summer vacation to stay at a luxury hotel. Nami was very pleased.
I'm happy, and it's amazing so that you could get a reservation here.
It was worth sticking to the reservation site every day. My relationship with Nami was peaceful yet close, and I was happy. But one day, as I was waiting for Nami near the company as usual after work. Hey Nami, good work today. Nami, who came to me as usual, wasn't wearing her usual smile.
I found someone I like, so I'm breaking up with you, Sota.
Huh? Hearing this right off the bat, I was flustered. Why suddenly break up? Did I do something wrong?
Alright, just give me the hotel reservation.
Are you ignoring my question?
You're just going to cancel it now anyway, right? That hotel reservation is hard to get, so it will be a waste.
A waste? There was nothing but despair. Going to eat together as usual, talking pleasantly about what happened at our companies. The peaceful daily life that had existed until now crumbled away in an instant. At least tell me what I did wrong. Being dumb without understanding why, I wouldn't be able to recover tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to stand up. So with a trembling voice, I asked,
What you did wrong? You're boring.
Boring? I've been devoted to Nami for this past 1.5 years. Even got the hotel reservation.
But that's something anyone could do. I'm bored with just that.
Bored?
I want someone to do things like charter a helicopter for me, or say something like tonight's dinner is at a high-class restaurant at the top of the building.
Huh? Was Nami this kind of person? Apparently Nami, who turned out to be calculating, had been looking down on me all along while dating me.
But Sota was convenient, so I thought it would be a waste to break up. You did various things for me, and it was easy. But in the end, I want to date someone I like.
So, you didn't like me? There was nothing but despair in hearing the reason.
Also, even if you spread this around the company, no one will believe you.
This meaning that I was thoroughly used by Nami and casually dumped?
Yeah, because there's no way the sweet, attentive girl everyone loves will do such a thing, right?
Indeed, Nami's certified as a kind and considerate girl in the office. While I wasn't particularly disliked, people around would surely side with Nami, who was popular in the company. Fine. I just need to give you the hotel reservation, right?
It helps that you get to the point quickly.
In the end, I couldn't say anything. I just gave Nami the luxury hotel reservation I had worked hard to get, and we broke up. Till this morning it was heaven, but now it's hell. As I was returning home dejectedly, I got a call from my younger brother, Yu. Since Yu was close to me in age, he often calls when something happens. What is it? More bragging about his girlfriend? I really don't want to hear that right now. I thought as I answered the phone. Bro, I got dumped by my girlfriend! Huh? Dumped?
She told me, I found someone else I like. Teehee. I was even thinking about marriage with her.
Yu started crying on the other end of the phone. I froze for a moment, then with a strange expression said, Me too.
Huh? Bro got dumped by your girlfriend too?
Yeah, just now. Moreover, I was told she found someone else that she liked and wanted to break up.
We both have nothing but despair.
Yeah. It was a miserable situation where both brothers were dumped by their girlfriends. After that, Yu and I had a big venting session over the phone while drinking. But when things calmed down, I suddenly thought and said, Hey Yu, wanna go on a trip together?
Huh? A trip?
Yeah, hot spring trip.
I'd love to go.
I immediately told you the dates, and it turned out Yu's schedule was free too. I gave the hotel reservation to Nami, but I haven't canceled the bullet train tickets yet, so we can still use those. And so, you and I set out on a brothers-only hot spring trip. On the day of the trip, you and I met at the station and set off.
Going on a trip with just you, bro? It's been a while.
Yeah, do you remember when we first took the bus together to Grandma's house?
I remember. You got off at the wrong bus stop, got lost, and were crying, bro.
And please forget about that part. The trip where we got drunk from midday and enjoyed ourselves recklessly. Just the two brothers. It was quite fun. Oh, so this is the trending guest house?
It looks like a regular house.
Since hotels were fully booked everywhere, we decided to stay at a stylish guest house that had been just renovated. As expected of a new place, it's clean. The interior and furniture are nice too. It's not a luxury hotel, but this seems fun in its own way. Plus, there's a shared space. In the common area that guests could freely use, there were some guests. Those girls seem friendly. Are they friends? That was my first impression, but as we ran into those girls several times, we became somewhat familiar faces.
Good evening.
Ah, good evening.
We see each other a lot, don't we?
After dinner, when you and I went to the common area, we met those girls again. Then they approached us with friendly smiles.
Where are you two from?
We came from Tokyo.
Oh, really? So did we. We were just saying we wanted to go on a trip together sometimes.
The girls introduced themselves as Arina and Mako Nagasawa, sisters who were traveling together.
We're brothers too. What a coincidence.
Having the common point of traveling with siblings and also being close in age, the conversation flourished.
If you like, would you want to go sightseeing together tomorrow?
Is that okay? We haven't thought about our plans for tomorrow at all.
Neither have we. Then let's decide right now where we want to go.
We became surprisingly close for having just met. And the next day, we went sightseeing together. We visited various tourist spots that the four of us had excitedly decided on the previous day.
Bro, I'm going to pick some flowers for a bit.
Okay, try not to get lost.
Don't worry. Even if I get lost, I won't cry.
Forgot about that already. That's a relief. You seem to have cheered up a bit too. Coming on this hot spring trip was the right choice. I might be able to completely forget about being dumped by Nami.
What? Sota?
Why do I run into her of all people? By an incredible coincidence, I bumped into Nami, who was also sightseeing. Moreover, the man she was walking arm in arm with looked all too familiar. Manager Sasaki? The person of Nami was my company's superior. Wait a minute, please. Nami, the person you fell for was Manager Sasaki?
That's right. Manager Sasaki's handsome, good at his job, kind, and has money. He's incomparable to you, Sota.
The person who caused me to be dumped was Manager Sasaki, who was trusted by the company president. But Manager Sasaki is married! So you two are having an affair?
That's right. So what?
She's completely nonchalant. However, Nami looked at me confidently.
Listen, Sota. You understand, don't you? Between the well-respected manager Sasaki and me versus dull, ignored Sota, no matter what you say, it won't be convincing.
Indeed, even if I exposed their affair, others probably wouldn't believe it. But to think the reason I was dumped was my company superior. And moreover, Nami's in an adulterous relationship with him. Receiving such an unexpected double shock, I almost sank to the ground. Nami watched me with a smirk, and Manager Sasaki, who had been observing the situation, narrowed his eyes.
Since we've been seen, there's no choice.
Manager Sasaki? Manager Sasaki spat out a line like a villain. I paled at his words. Manager Sasaki is showing a side I've never seen at work.
To keep you silent, I'll have you transferred to another department. Even if our relationship is exposed, there's no problem if it's to a regional branch office.
That's right! How about an Asian branch office?
Asia branch? Wait, that's overseas! Please don't suddenly send me abroad. The two had already started discussing where to transfer me. I trembled at the vileness of those two.
What's with these people?
Arena? And Mako? Arena and Mako, who had been silently listening to this exchange until now, had angry expressions.
So, after thoroughly using Sotan when it became inconvenient, you're going to transfer him? You're the worst! We can't do business with such a company anymore!
Huh? Business?
What are you talking about? Who are these women anyway? We are representatives of your business partner. Would it be bad if I said we're the granddaughters of the chairman of Tokimeki Corporation?
Tokimeki Corporation?
Upon hearing this, Mentor Sasaki, who had been standing dumbfounded, suddenly turned pale.
Tokimeki Corporation? Isn't it the major company I'm in charge of?
That's right, the company that gave you the opportunity for promotion. When I heard from Soda where he works, I thought it sounded familiar, but also remembered your face. You always acted sincere and honest in front of my grandfather, but to think you were such a terrible person.
Huh? You two are the granddaughters of the chairman of a major corporation? And it's Tokimeki Corporation! I've heard of that too!
While I was surprised, Manager Sasaki had turned paler than I had ever seen him.
We have to tell grandfather about this! Yes, since our grandfather and Soda's company president are so close, we should inform them that affairs are rampant in the company.
Wait, please! The president finds out I'm having an affair with an employee! My position!
Do something, Soda!
Huh? Even if you ask me.
Sorry for the wait. Wow, the tourist spot is crowded with people.
At that moment, Yu, who had gone to the restroom and seemed to have got a bit lost, finally returned. Upon seeing Nami, his mouth fell open.
Huh? Nami-senpai?
Huh? Yukun?
What? You two know each other? When asked, it turned out that Yu and Nami were from the same university, and she was his club senior. I see. So I tapped Yu on the shoulder and said, Yu, that senior's the one who dumped me, snatched only the luxury hotel reservation, and is now having an affair with my boss.
Huh? That's the worst!
Yu was immediately repulsed by Nami. My brother's facial expression was quite something.
At university, she was always energetic, bright, cute, and a bit flirtatious, but everyone's favorite. To think Senpai would have an affair. And moreover, after thoroughly using my brother, snatch only the luxury hotel reservation and dump him.
No, that's not it, Yukun! There's a deeper reason for this!
Nami turned pale as her affair and her dumping of Yu's brother after using him was exposed to the university junior.
Grandfather, listen to this. The Sasaki-san from Tokimeki Corporation, whom you've been keeping an eye on, is having an office affair. And what's more, he's trying to send my friend and potential boyfriend Soda aboard because the affair was discovered. He's the worst.
Oh, she's already calling her grandfather!
Wait, didn't Arena-san just say I'm a potential boyfriend?
Grandfather said I cannot forgive that the company representative I trusted is such an awful scumbag. And he's even trying to send our potential son-in-law abroad. By now, the president of Tokimeki Corporation has probably been contacted.
It's over!
Manager Sasaki collapsed on the spot with a thud. Wait, did she just call me a candidate?
Whoa! The president's calling!
It seems that a call from Arena, Mako's grandfather, had already reached her company president, as Manager Sasaki's smartphone rang loudly.
Hey, Sasaki! You lied about a business trip going on a fair trip? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, President. That's a misunderstanding.
This information came from the chairman of Tokimeki Corporation. They even sent photos, so excuses won't work.
Photos? Since when?
The pale Manager Sasaki turned around quickly, only to see that while I was in shock from learning about Manager Sasaki and Nami's affair, Photos had been taken, shining on someone's smartphone.
No!
And so, Manager Sasaki, being severely scolded by the president, had somehow ended up sitting in the middle of the street.
Yukun, don't be so strict. Let's keep today's events a secret between us.
And trying to send my brother abroad is the worst. Please never show your face again.
Wait, Yukun! Let's go, Yukun.
Yeah.
Let's go too, Soda-kun.
Yeah. Nami tried to stop you in a panic, but her charms had no effect on the completely disillusioned you. What a scene, but it's their own doing. Leaving behind Manager Sasaki, who was repeatedly apologizing while turning pale over the phone, and Nami, who was standing frozen and pale, the four of us decided to enjoy the rest of our trip. A lot happened, but it was a fun trip getting to spend time for Rina-chan and everyone. Good morning. What's with this atmosphere? Back at the company, the atmosphere had changed strangely.
Did you hear? Miura-san was having an affair with Manager Sasaki. I heard Manager Sasaki submitted his resignation as soon as he came to work.
After his affair of Nami was exposed, Manager Sasaki resigned immediately, and Nami became the center of gossip due to rumors of her affair with Manager Sasaki. From what I heard later, Manager Sasaki lost the president's trust and voluntarily resigned. But Nami was in a situation where she couldn't quit the company, because she needed to pay the compensation demanded by Manager's wife after the affair was discovered. Furthermore, her university friends also found out about the affair, condemned her, and she lost her friends too.
Sota-kun, it's been a while. Have you been well?
Yeah, I've been well. You and Arena-chan seem to be doing well too.
Yukun, I missed you!
Huh? Me too!
I became good friends with Arena-chan and Mako-chan after the trip, and you too. The four of us often went out together. By the way, didn't you say before to your grandfather that you want to make me your boyfriend?
I did.
Just like that? Does that mean...
Yeah, from the first time I met Sota-kun, I thought we would get along. Being with you is super fun!
I also have a lot of fun when I'm with Arena-chan.
Then, shall we date?
Yeah, please take care of me.
Oh, Sota-kun is a potential son-in-law according to grandfather, so...
Potential son-in-law? Thanks to a disastrous hot spring trip, both you and I ended up with trustworthy new girlfriends.
Wasn't that lovely? Like and subscribe for more videos. See you again!